Hey everyone, welcome inside. It's the GTHL HQ and we are here for the most amazing event of our hockey calendar. It is the announcement of our top prospect rosters for 2025, an amazing tradition. I'm Peter Kourtis, I work at the GTHL.
I'm Stephanie Coratti and I also work at the GTHL.
And the top prospects game fueled by Gatorade is an amazing event. Last year's 2024 grew into an amazing event at Herb Carnegie. And once again, Stephanie, I'm excited at the fact that yes, there's 40 players that have been selected, but our major junior scouts have gone out of their way to remind us there were way more than 40 names on the table when they were looking at making selections.
And we weaseled down the numbers. We're looking at just 2 goaltenders, 6 defensemen, and 12 forwards per team. 40 might seem like a lot of players, but it's really not when we're looking at the GTHL as a whole.
And we know it's a long season. For those who aren't selected, hey, you were there on the table. The scouts had to make some tough choices. This is our 15th year of sending out some amazing news and 15 years of maybe not selecting everyone that wanted to be part of the game. So keep having a great season. We know that this is part of the process, the regular season, the playoffs, the OHL Cup. There will be more chapters to your story here in 2025.
Absolutely. And the latest chapter for the 2025 GTHL Top Prospects game is taking place Wednesday, January 29th. Puck drops at 7:30 p.m. And like we said, we're back at Herb Carnegie Arena.
So a big part of it is we get the players, their parents are excited, but we also get celebrity coaches, right? So last year, Ted Nolan, Anthony Stewart, Nicholas Antropov, who's way taller than me, Thomas Caberlet, and of course, one of the best goal scorers in the whole group there, Angela James and Rain Carnegie. So we are working on celebrity coaches, but you know what? It's called the run-up to the event. So we're not going to tell you who's there just yet. We've got a little bit of time, but that's always a fun part. Because Stephanie, they come out to the practice that the players have the day before, and they tell us that the players are better than what they were when they were 15 years old. So it's always amazing to hear celebrity coaches who played in the NHL or internationally tell us that these guys are way better than them.
And we know because of that, you're so excited to watch these players hit the ice. And if you are looking for ticket information, that will be available in the announcement following tonight's show.
So this is a great event. It's our 15th year. I've been part of all 15. I've been having so much fun from the first year where Tom Wilson and Scott Lawton are still playing in the NHL. That's really good because it doesn't make me feel too old that there's still players in the NHL after 15 years of amazing events here. We've gone to a new location. We've had a great run here. And this is even better now because last year we returned to Herb Carnegie. And I'm a fan of getting back into that big rink because you know what? It has more seats.
Well, and we certainly filled those seats last year for a sold-out crowd of over 1,200 attendees. And they were entertained with a back-and-forth contest between Team Red and Team Blue. Team Blue did come away with the 4-3 victory in the end. When it came to the Gatorade players of the game, we saw Brady Smith and Cole Zarowski take away those honors.
And 2024, like you said, Stephanie, you had the player of the games. 36 of those players were taken in the OHL selection draft. So some amazing stories to go with the game. And like we said, it's just one of the chapters here in what is an amazing under-16 AAA loop here in the GTHL.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Gatorade.
Okay, so here it is. 40 of the best players in the under-16 AAA loop. Stephanie and I are going to go back and forth between players. If we get a player's name wrong, you know why? Because it has not been leaked. We are doing this for the first time. The list is kept very tight here in the office, and we wanted to make sure that there was a surprise factor. That's why you're watching right now. So if we get your name wrong, you'll be able to remind us who you are by having a great game at the Prospects game. So Stephanie, you're going to start with the goalies.
Yeah, we're going to start with Team Blue, goaltenders and defense, starting with our very first pick of the 2025 GTHL Top Prospects game from the Toronto Junior Canadiens, Liam Karbowski. Rounding out that goaltending duo, we're going to look over the Toronto Titans, Owen Leonard.
Okay, so I get the honor of Team Blue's defense corps. There's 6 defensemen from 3 different clubs. The first 2 are from the Toronto Titans, Matthew Perreault and Gavin Yin. We got another pairing, this time from the Vaughan Kings, Liam McMullen and Quinn Norman. And from the feisty Mississauga Rebels, another pairing, Damon Stodola and Anthony Filipponi.
So take a look, and those are your 2 goaltenders and your defense for Team Blue. We're going to jump up top. We're going to start with the first 6 forwards. The first 5 from the Toronto Titans, beginning with Jeremy Freeman, Braden Bennett, Michael Tang, Max Delisle, Brody Robertson. And to round out that 6, we're going to jump over to the Toronto Junior Canadiens. This player actually just had a bit of a highlight this past weekend at Silver Stick, Keaton Ardag.
Okay, so I get the other 6. So you got the Titans with the Junior Canadian, a few more. And who have the Junior Canadians taken out this year? Well, they'll have some fun in the dressing room talking about one of the tough games the Titans had this year, as the JRC have joined them in that top 5 conversation. So from the Junior Canadians, I'll continue with them. Cameron Warren, Jax Pereira, Noah Laus, and the last Junior Canadian is Sam Roberts. 2 other forwards that are joining the squad are from the Vaughan Kings, Jensen Geldart and Carter Lewandowski. And that is the roster for Team Blue.
All right, now we're going to jump on over to Team Red once again, starting with our goaltenders. From the Toronto Red Wings, Cruz Resnick. From the Don Mills Flyers, Noah Lagambina.
Okay, so I've got the defense corps joining Noah from the Don Mills Flyers, some defensemen he'll know a lot about. Caden Bell, Charlie Sullivan, and Peter Green. From the Toronto Marlboros, Jack Johnson. From the Toronto Red Wings, Cade Campbell. And from the North York Rangers, Michael Tan.
So those are your goaltenders and defense for Team Red. We're going to jump up top now for our first 6 forwards for Team Red. The first 5 will be from the Don Mills Flyers, Charles Murata, Lincoln Edwards, Alexei Kulemin, Evan Nicholson, and Lyndon Cabral. Rounding out those 6, from the Toronto Marlboros, Lucas Belenek.
All right, I've got the next 6. So continuing with the Toronto Marlboros, Cannon Thibodeau, Kingston Harris, Aiden Witkowski, and from the Toronto Red Wings, we've got 2 players, Brenner Lamans, Caden Clare, and rounding it out, pick number 40, drum roll, the suspense, it is Andrew Pacheco from the North York Rangers.
So there you have it. Those are our top 40 GTHL top prospects for 2025.
And Stephanie, every year there's a debate among hockey fans. Is this going to be a 9-8 game, a 2-0 game? Remember, folks, not only are these great offensive players, but our goaltenders and defensemen, they're great at shutting things down. So I've stopped making predictions here. I'm not going to try, except I am going to predict one thing. It's going to be an awesome game.
Absolutely. And to those top 40 selected, congratulations on hearing your name here tonight. And for those who didn't hear your name, there's still a long season left to go. There's the GTHL playoffs, there's the championships, and there's a lot of hockey left to be played.
And of course, in the run-up to the game, there's going to be all over our social media. The players will hear from us very soon about what we're doing for their schedule. But we're going to have this game covered. And of course, it's also going to be live streamed at one point as well. So it'll be an awesome event. If you can't make it out to Herb Carney, because I think 1,200 was pushing our luck, right? We had people coming in the back door who couldn't get in because we sold so many tickets. So if you can't make it there in person, at least you know you'll be able to watch it online.
Absolutely. And tickets, like we said, do go online with our announcement following the show. So please visit gthlcanada.com for the announcement information, ticket information, and don't forget to keep checking back for more information on the 2025 GTHL Top Prospects game, fueled by Gatorade.